back in the studio. My name is Gina Bang. I'm the Director of Marketing here at Avanti Destinations. Today we have Ren, one of my friends.
Hi Gina, kia ora. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thank you so much for making the trek to Portland.
Oh, it's beautiful. We've got a lovely office here, and we've really enjoyed meeting everybody and the enthusiasm for the South Pacific with the team. Congratulations on the launch.
Thank you so much. We're really excited, and we know that we have a lot to offer advisors. But first, you have such an interesting story. Do you want to tell us a little bit just about how you got started in the industry?
Perfect. Well, the thing is, Gina, is that, in the South Pacific, tourism is something we take really, really seriously. And it's a lot of the times people have worked in tourism through many generations of their family, like me. So, for example, my family, I'm the fifth generation to be involved in this industry. When the first ever people came to New Zealand and wanted to see the beautiful sights, the geothermal and the geysers and hot springs, my great 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 grandmothers just simply took people through their backyard.
Wow.
And that is the story of how tourism started in our little corner of the world. And tourism played a really big part in putting our country on the map. And we really recognise the importance of our visitors and to also look after them when they come as well. That's a big part of our hospitality. We have a concept called manakitanga. And manakitanga translated means to look after guests almost better than you look after yourself. And so when you send your visitors down to us, working with our preferred partners at Avanti, we take the utmost care and show them just as we would treat any other guest in our house. So it's something that's really, really important to us as a people.
I love that. And I think also not only is it a welcoming of the guests, but it's also an appreciation of the land and everything that goes into where you live, and the pride and the love that you feel is just amazing.
Totally. I mean, that's what tourism is all about, isn't it? And I keep using that word tourism because there's nothing equivalent to it, but doesn't quite do it justice, because what we're doing when we're selling our vacations is we really are helping people to see the world, hopefully through someone else's eyes, and just to understand a little bit where someone else comes from. And you've got beautiful locations all over the world. You guys sell the entire world. But what makes our destination unique is the people that you'll find there.
Yeah, I completely agree. So many people that I know that have been to New Zealand, they come back, and it is a transformative experience. So there's some kind of magic happening down there.
Yeah, there is, and it's, as I mentioned, there's that passion for this industry. As part of these series, we've been introduced to a number of our operators who came up, and they all have a common ethos to give back, to the environment. I think that's very important, but also to be aware of the communities in which we operate. We have to remember that when we are being visitors, we're visiting someone else's home. And so there's a responsibility as well on us as travelers to also be aware of exactly where we are and to be mindful of that.
Completely agree. And we've covered a lot of inspirational material today. I mean, how can you not want to go to the mountain peaks and to the Central Plateau and visit all the villages and the gorgeous beaches, and everything is just so spectacular.
Totally. And so the great thing with New Zealand is that it is very compact. It's the size of California. But within that small footprint, you've got, as you say, the mountains, the beaches, the rainforests. And, you really could be on the beach in the morning and then high up ready to go skiing in the afternoon with a glass of wine by the fire. So it's that diversity of experiences within your one vacation that a lot of other destinations can't offer, because it's a lot more spread out.
Yeah. So beyond the inspirational, you know me, I love the practical.
Yes.
What are your key pointers for advisors looking to sell New Zealand or incorporate customized vacations into their portfolios?
Perfect. Good question, and this is why we love working with you guys at Avanti, is you're the pros. But what I love working with you guys is that when they're looking at an itinerary and you've got two main islands in New Zealand, the North Island and the South Island, your guys know that you're going to need at least 5 days on each island. If you've got less than 10 days, just dedicate that time to one island and do the other island on your next trip so that you can really feel the destination properly. The other sorts of tips is that New Zealand is a country which experiences all sorts of weather. So pack in layers, number one. It's always helpful, and take a raincoat as well as sunscreen. You're going to need a raincoat and sunscreen on the same day, believe me. And then, a lot of activities are adventurous and require a little bit of pre-planning. So, for instance, if you're going to be going out on a helicopter scenic flight and you've just arrived into your new city, try to book those sorts of activities towards the beginning of your time in that new city so that just in case, if the weather starts to turn, you can push those out a little bit and it won't affect the rest of your itinerary.
I love those tips. Super practical for people to really enjoy every minute of their vacation while they're in New Zealand. So we really appreciate that.
Amazing.
Well, thank you so much, Ren, for visiting us. We cannot wait to welcome you back, and hopefully, who knows, maybe we can go on the road together sometime.
Let's go.
Well, thanks everyone for joining us today, and hope to see you back in the studio next time.